Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Crypto Crow. It's about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I have had quite a productive day, and I decided I would just come on live and share some interesting things with you, some good news, some interesting stuff going on. Good evening, Olivier Santos. Good evening. What's up? Kev Beatty. What's going on, folks? It's a little late, I know. Ghostface in the house, Joker in the house. Old late night crow popping his head out. Yes, I am. I almost didn't even go live today. I've been on this like weight loss kick, and I'm like drinking at night. I'm not gonna lie, and I had 2 glasses of scotch this evening, and yeah, I'm just kind of like, why not? I'm fine. I don't feel buzzed really or anything. I mean, it was earlier in the night. My wife and I just kind of sat out on the front porch, or on the front of the yard, and just watched all the neighbors and the neighbor kids do their thing. And so yeah, Crow, check out Mainframe. I've been a part of Mainframe since the beginning. I'm very well aware. I'm just waiting for them to start kicking up some dust. Talk about the ADA pool. Well, yeah, I've got it right in front of me. I mean, the Cardano node has finally started producing blocks. It looks like estimated blocks in this epoch is supposed to be 4. We've done 2 so far. And, yeah, I mean, 184 delegators with 11.25 million ADA staked on the Cardano node. So it's CROW for those of you. And hopefully this puts some of the there have been some other guys, man, on my Twitter, just kind of trolling me. I think it's more of an effort to try and, like, one guy was this really smug, just kind of, I don't know, just an asshole. And I just called him out on the Twitter, just attacking me like, you don't know what you're doing. Why is your pledge so low? You're not producing any blocks. You don't know what you're doing. And it's like, he's basically trying to say that because my pledge was low, that's why I'm not producing blocks. What he didn't understand is that we launched our node much later than everybody else did. And it just had to pick up some steam through a couple epochs like everybody else. It is what it is. I think some people are really kind of mad at me because I don't have like 100,000 ADA or 1 million ADA pledged, and my node is growing so quickly. But you know what? I've paid my dues way far and above and beyond what any of these trolls want to admit. I've been a part of Cardano since early 2017, well, late 2017. I've been supporting it all through the bear market, for years. Like, and if they don't think that I'm due to, or and Cardano's never paid me a dime for anything I've ever done, ever. So, yeah, I mean, suck it. I don't know what else to tell you, haters. It is what it is. I launched a node. It's growing. It's doing well. We're producing blocks, and everybody's happy. And yeah, I didn't put 1 million Cardano down as a pledge. Sorry if that burns your bubble. But the only reason I've been able to grow my node as I have is because everybody knows that I have been a huge supporter of Cardano since the beginning. And I am probably a much more significant holder than most, node or not. So there it is. It's just amazing to me how some people can be so disgusting for like no reason other than just jealousy. I mean, I don't know. To each their own. Woohoo, drunk crow rants. I'm not even really drunk. I'm really not. I'm pretty good, honestly. That's the only reason I'm even down. What I've been doing is I've been playing Wasteland 3. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I played Wasteland. Like, I played the original Wasteland back on my Commodore 64, my SX64 that my mom made payments on to some lady from a yard sale for like 6 months so I could have my first computer. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy to see we're pumping blocks and we're still growing. I mean, every day we get more delegators. I would love to reach saturation. We're only at 5% saturation point, which tells me some of you guys are cheating on me. That's what I think. I don't think you love me like you say you do. Because I am pretty confident that of just everybody that got into Cardano because they watched one of my videos and decided, hey, I'm going to go look into this, I'm going to do some research, and figured, you know what, based on my own findings, Crow's right, I'm getting in, they're not staking with me, because we should probably be at 50, 60 million by now. But whatever, I still love you. Looking at Bitcoin, we've been on a pretty nice steady incline. This is a 4-hour chart, and I don't have all my technical gobbledygook, my lines. I don't have a lot of my stuff on my charts that I show publicly because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time when it comes to TA. I do, actually. I'm pretty confident I do, but really not enough to show you guys. I don't want anybody trading on any of my signals or any of that stuff. I just don't. I don't feel comfortable with it. So... but anyway, I got into this limit long, like, I think somewhere back in here, and it went up, and it's just gone up and down, and now I'm at profit. I can't show you, but I'm at profit on Bybit. I don't think I can show you. Yeah, you can't see that, but I'm at profit right now. I'm only about $408 at profit. My liquidation price is $97.82. My entry, so I got into my long position at 11,675, and I did a 5x trade with about $4,000 in Bitcoin, which means my trade is actually about $20,000. So I'm at a 5x long with about a little bit of Bitcoin, and I'm happy with it. It's all right. I'm not bankrolling on this trade. I've watched it drop down to like negative $600. I mean, come on. It came all the way down here to 11.1, and I was like, I'm getting a little nervous, but it's come back up. The volatility with Bitcoin is definitely back. I would love to play these really tight swings, but I don't sit here all day staring at my chart, so I don't bother to do it. And but I have a good time with it. I'm in a long position, and I'm happy with it, for better or worse. We'll see what happens. The market is actually looking pretty decent. I mean, when Bitcoin goes up, I mean, obviously it's having a little bit of a pullback, as is everything else. But Ethereum is at $470. I just tried to withdraw 0.85 Bitcoin or 0.85 Ethereum from a DApp, and it was trying to charge me $15 in fees, like $14.85 in fees. And I'm like, get the F out of here, Ethereum, with your bullshit. It's time for Cardano to launch Goguen and start wiping the floor with what Ethereum is leaving, because I mean, it's just taking a shit everywhere right now. To me, honestly, Ethereum is operating like a stuck pig dying out, and it's just bleeding out, and it's bleeding out in fees, and it's saddening, honestly, to some degree. But I mean, there's a lot of opportunity there, and I know a lot of people are telling me, oh, but Polkadot. Look, Polkadot's doing fine, and it's good, and I'm happy to see Polkadot doing well. But I'm not in Polkadot. I'm not in any of the dApps or apps or anything running on. I am waiting on Cardano to launch Goguen, because honestly, there's even a chance that once Cardano has launched Goguen, I mean, think about it. It was just 11 cents, and it's back up. It's dropped 0.3%, but it's up 10% over the last 7 days. And I see that Ethereum's got a 22% pump. Good for it. But it just doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot to me, because I see the future. And I've actually been talking to several application developers who have dApps running on Ethereum, and they are waiting for Cardano. Like, they're waiting for Cardano to save their day. So, and I know of just a couple random developers. I know there's a hell of a lot more. I mean, once Goguen launches and it's proven effective, I think we're just going to see a windfall of people leaving Ethereum, and then Ethereum it'll probably actually help. I think a lot of dApps leaving Ethereum going to Cardano is kind of like sticking the pen in the neck of the guy who can't breathe or whatever you call it, the tracheotomy, whatever the hell they call it. It's like, it sounds gross, it sounds bad, but it could save its life. And I feel like right now Ethereum needs that until Ethereum 2.0 has launched and has proven effective. I'm not necessarily sold on the idea. I don't even think Vitalik Buterin's necessarily sold on the idea that Ethereum 2.0 is going to solve all its problems. They're leaning on just about everybody to help them right now. And, you know, I don't want to see Ethereum fail, but I definitely think that Cardano I just think it's on a completely different level. I mean, let's be realistic about it. You know, Tron is doing pretty nicely. It's up like 3x already from its 1 cent low, and it's up 47% in the last 7 days. I mean, you want to talk about some price action? There you go, up 47% in 7 days. Tron's going to make a big comeback, folks. Is your battery dying? I don't think so. DeFi is taking over. It's ridiculous. Yeah, DeFi to me, when I look at DeFi like a row of dominoes just being lined up, ready for the fall. And I hate to say that, folks, and I know that all these big YouTubers are making a killing promoting all these DeFi dApps, and it's like every day there's 2 or 3 more that pop up to suck up all your money. But I'm telling you, I don't trust a single one of them right now. And until a lot of these, I was just having yeah, maybe I am a little bit buzzed. I probably shouldn't be live, but it doesn't matter if I've had a couple drinks or not. I just tell you how I feel. I'm like really, really afraid of DeFi, and I know that people are making money, and you can make really good gains in DeFi right now. But I'm telling you, I think there's going to be a time, and I don't know when, but I think there's going to come a time when a few of these things exit scam, and it's going to create a domino effect throughout a lot of the DeFi that's going on right now. I just don't see this maintaining, and I see a lot of the money going back into the projects that were founded in 2017, withstood the bear market, and are really showing a lot of signs of potential greatness now. Right now, everybody's looking at DeFi this, DeFi that. They want to throw some money at something, and they want to generate a yield. Cool, I get it. I'm with it. But I just think a lot of people are lining up to be slaughtered. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, to each their own. If you do a lot of research on on some DeFi apps and you're really in love with them and you think you're going to have some fun, cool, but just expect to lose. And as long as you expect to lose what you put into that smart contract, to me, a lot of this stuff is kind of like a BitConnect pipe dream, you know? And I know it's branded differently, and I know it's smart contract based, and I get it's all so different. But I don't think it's going to be that different in the end, and I think a lot of people are going to get burned. I'm not even trying to promote it, but I saw is there a Yams 2? Like there's a Yams 2 version out now, and people are pumping money into that. It's just silly, folks. Not only is it completely bogging down the Ethereum network, it's got Ethereum just grasping at straws right now, trying to find anybody it can to save it. And I just can't help but to feel like it's a bubble. And I feel like a lot of this stuff is kicking up before Cardano gets going and starts cleaning this mess up. And I think that I'm just rambling. I'm not even going to ramble. I have my own personal perspectives on what's going on, and, to each their own. If you have fun with DeFi, knock yourself out, have fun with it. But I just don't want to be one right now to be telling everybody, look at the greatest, latest DeFi because it's going to get me some traffic on YouTube and get me some subs and people are going to make some quick money and think I'm a god. Fuck that. I think it's going to be a problem. SEC modernizes the accredited investor definition. This is a recent press release on August 26th. The Securities and Exchange Commission today adopted amendments to the accredited investor definition, one of the principal tests for determining who is eligible to participate in our private capital markets. This is good news. Today's amendments are the product of years of effort by the Commission and its staff to consider and analyze approaches to revising the accredited investor definition, said Chairman Jay Clayton. For the first time, individuals will be permitted to participate in our private capital markets, not only based on their income or net worth, but also based on established, clear measures of financial sophistication. I am pleased that we have expanded and updated the list of entities, including tribal governments and other organizations that may qualify to participate in certain private offerings. The amendments allow investors to qualify as accredited investors based on defined measures of professional knowledge, experience, or certifications, in addition to the existing tests for income or net worth. The amendments also expand the list of entities that may qualify as accredited investors, including by allowing any entity that meets an investments test to qualify. I kind of want to take that test. I just want to see what's up. Updating the accredited investor definitions for August 26th. And it basically just goes into, a lot of the details associated with what's changed. Because prior to this, you basically had to have like $1 million net worth, not including like your home. And you basically had to show you were a baller. Otherwise, the government wouldn't allow you to make risky investments. And it's something that in the cryptocurrency space has been kind of an issue because nobody really knows what the hell a security is or what's a utility, what's a this or what's a that. And even with that, it's all based on legal opinion. And, I've learned, man, every lawyer has their own kind of opinion. And it's just like all of this stuff is basically structured around vague notions, opinions for this, opinions for that. Nothing even really ever makes sense. It could change tomorrow. It's all bullshit to me. But, I understand what they're doing. They want to keep people who can't afford or understand the risk of investing out of investing, which, I believe that to some extent, when we make investments, we learn a lot from those. And sometimes just giving somebody the equal opportunity to invest will drive them to better learn and educate themselves about how to invest wisely and what it means. And, I know that there are a lot of people in the world who would love to be able to invest freely in IPOs and a lot of other vehicles, but because they're restricted, they don't put the time in to really educate themselves. So, which to some degree, this is a part of what to me creates this cultural divide that a lot of us suffer from, because culturally, it's the wealthier families who, it's little Tommy who's 14 years old and his daddy's a millionaire and he's a little trust fund kid and he doesn't really see any, he knows he's going to be an investor. He knows he's going to be accredited. And so, daddy's giving him that education to teach him how to turn that $1 into $3 over a period of time and how to go about doing that. And it's the people that grow up poor where we don't have shit. We're not taught shit. And then we're also restricted from really being motivated to learn shit. And that's a part of the problem I have with this whole process. We're told we're being protected, but in the same vein, I feel like we're actually just being kept out of things that could ultimately change our lives and benefit us wholly. And, I feel like it makes sense now because since this is all being taxed to hell in a handbasket, of course, now they're saying, go out, poor people. Well, they're not really saying that. Let's be real. There's still some pretty stringent restrictions on who is going to be considered accredited and who isn't. But it is more lax. They've opened it up a little bit. And, let's face facts. The more people that they have out there generating a return from cryptocurrency investments, that's more tax revenue for them. So it only really benefits them to open the floodgates a little bit at the very least. And they're doing so in a way that basically says, okay, maybe we'll give you a shot to go and invest in some cryptocurrencies. We're going to tax the shit out of you. But you get the opportunity. And, just having that opportunity right now, I think is a much bigger step in the right direction. And quite frankly, I believe that the whole accredited, non-accredited thing should just be abolished to begin with. Let people learn. Let people, it's just anyway. Let freedom ring. The Securities and Exchange Commission adopted amendments to update and improve the definition of accredited investor. We know this. Good deal. These amendments are part of the Commission's ongoing effort to simplify, harmonize, and improve the exempt offering framework, thereby expanding investment opportunities while maintaining appropriate investor protections and promoting capital formation. I don't care about 2019. The amendments revise Rule 501A, Rule 215, and Rule 144A of the Securities Act. The amendments to the accredited investor definition of Rule 501A add a new category to the definition that permits natural persons. Did you know that a corporation is considered by law a natural person? I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So even corporations can be considered natural persons. To qualify as accredited investors based on certain professional certifications, designations, or credentials, or other credentials issued by an accredited educational institution, which the Commission may designate from time to time by order. In conjunction with adoption of the amendments, the Commission designated by order holders in good standing of the Series 7, 65, or Series 82 licenses as qualifying natural persons. You know, here's the thing. That's cool. Get your Series 7, whatever. But the Series 7 isn't, I don't know how the Series 7 exam is going to really help somebody in investing in cryptocurrencies. And that's another thing, man. We're talking about completely different vehicles. We're talking about things that, you know, yes, we have our IPOs and our traditional stock markets, but you know, cryptocurrency is a much more technical thing. Our future is a digital era. Like our future is digital. Our future is AI. Our future is robots. Our future is a completely different thing than what these securities laws were originally written for. This isn't about corn farming. This isn't about selling crops at leverage, like whatever. It's just a completely different animal. And the generation that's currently paying attention right now, the generation of those of you who are watching this stuff on YouTube and you're reading white papers and you're understanding the technology and hell, we've already had a whole bear market where we've learned to basically better understand exactly what's going on with cryptocurrencies and teams and such. And you know, I think that, you know, a lot of people, honestly, who spend a lot of time researching on their own probably already know a hell of a lot more than most of these guys with the Series 7 exam that sure as hell not going to help them when it comes to investing in cryptocurrencies, because it's the way the market is structured, the way everything works. There are a lot of YouTubers out there that I think are idiots, and they still probably know more than a lot of these guys with a Series 7, and I don't really think that should really play much of a role in whether or not somebody is allowed to invest in them. I just, you know, let people be them. Let people do what they want to. This approach provides the Commission with flexibility to reevaluate or add certifications, designations, yada, yada, yada. Include as accredited investors with respect to investments in a private fund, natural persons who are knowledgeable employees of the fund. Cool. Clarify that limited liability companies with $5 million in assets may be accredited investors, and add SEC and state registered investment advisors, exempt reporting advisors, and rural business investment companies to the list of entities that may qualify. All right. Add a new category for any entity, including Indian tribes, governmental bodies, funds, and entities organized under the laws of foreign countries that own investments as defined in Rule 2A 51-B, A, B, C, D, G, whatever, under the Investment Company Act in excess of $5 million, and that was not formed for the specific purpose of investing in the securities offered. Add family offices with at least $5 million in assets under management and their family clients, as each term is defined under the Investment Advisors Act. And add the term spousal equivalent to the accredited investor definition so that spousal equivalents may pool their finances for the purpose of qualifying as accredited investors. That's actually pretty cool. That's basically like saying, look, you know, my wife, you know, maybe I make just under a certain amount, but my wife does okay. We could pool our stuff and basically become a unit and become a considered accredited. Look, I mean, this is definitely a step in the right direction for sure. And I don't mean to make light of it, but I just think, like, you know, why do we have to overcomplicate everything? Why do we have to make everything so difficult? What's the point? I mean, really, what's the point? Because some people are going to invest in something and lose money. Okay, lesson learned. I just think it's accredited or not. You know, how many people have missed out on, you know, Snapchat's IPO or I mean, hell, any big IPOs for any major corporations that have launched over the last, you know, however many decades. And how many people missed out on those opportunities to turn $1 into 50? You know, cryptocurrency is here. And to me, cryptocurrency is very much for the people, by the people. And I think that the people should be just left alone when it comes to what they want to invest in. Let's just not overcomplicate things. There are going to be losses as there are losses in every other kind of market, every other kind of investment. It doesn't matter if you're investing $5,000 in your child's lawn care company and he decides he'd rather smoke weed all day. Like, you know, people learn from these things, and that's basically the whole point of it. We learn and we get better, and we better understand the market through experience. But, you know, when you're not even given the opportunity to get into the market and establish experience, there's nowhere you can really go. Emergo releases Oracle solution for Cardano's Goguen era. Emergo and Ergo have developed Oracle Core, the first Oracle solution for the upcoming Goguen era of Cardano. I'm pretty excited about this. The solution is fundamentally different from Chainlink and relies on Oracle pools, which use the base cryptocurrency of the blockchain for funds and means of payment. So that's cool. Check that article out. It's a long one, so, well, no, it's not that long. All right. It looked rather long. Take a quick look at chat. Thank you, Sandra. I feel like I am very down to earth. I definitely try to. I just call it how I see it. I'm not always right. I'm not a guru. I don't claim to be. I'm just some idiot on the internet. I mean, that's really it. But I love this stuff, and it is what it is. So yeah, so that's actually really cool news. Also, Innovafire Web Solutions. They didn't pay me, but this is another company who, like I said, I would start, make a payment. Already a customer, make a payment. They have integrated the UTrust payment solution, and so yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I haven't gone deep through their website, but you know, I am talking to them because I might enlist them for some help myself. But they do a little bit of everything: web design, web development, SEO and SEM, web hosting, logo design. So basically, they're like a graphic design firm. I assume they do some coding. It looks like these are primarily WordPress websites, which is totally cool. I mean, it's pretty much the industry standard nowadays. Even big firms, they just take WordPress sites and recode them. So anyway, so yeah, there's a little plug for you. Innovafire.com is the web address. INNOVA fire.com. So if you're looking for a website and you want to pay in crypto, now you got an opportunity to do that. Now, this is something I'm going to show you. These guys actually paid me. This is paid. It's paid, but I'm trying to give it back. I'm trying to give it to y'all. So this is my wallet. There's my wallet address. This is the SaTT token. This is the SAT coin. Now, these guys basically sent me, like, I don't know, it was like basically a Bitcoin worth of these tokens. And so what I did was I've created a campaign, and I basically put all the funds in this campaign for you guys, should you wish to do anything. But what you do is you could go in, you set up an account, and once you've set up an account, you have your wallet and all that fun stuff, you'll be able to go in, and if you post stuff about, if you link to like my YouTube channel or anything valuable on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, this is what you earn. And this ultimately will keep track. And so what you're going to do is you're going to sign up, and then sponsored posts, and you will basically you'll submit your link, and then I'll go in and I'll manually approve them. And when I approve it, you'll get paid in SaTT tokens. And you can see basically, let me see what comes up here. Yeah, these are the SaTT tokens that were sent to me. So it came out of the company and then into my wallet. And so that's how many they sent me. Full disclosure, 2.23 million, which is basically around like $9,400. Yeah, so, and this is a referral. So I think I posted this on like the Telegram group, and I'll probably throw a link in the description of this. So you'll be able to sign up. And if you want to help promote my channel, you'll be able to do so, and you're going to earn real money. I mean, it's pretty simple. Now, what exactly is it? This is from a company called Atayen, and these guys do all kinds of stuff. These guys promote they have a lot of different applications and things like that. And then the SaTT token is primarily focused around basically branding. Companies that want to engage their audience. Now, the one thing that I had a problem with, and I already told them this, is that this is manual. And I'm like, nobody does manual anymore, dudes. Like, you guys got to get with it. I want people to be able to grab a link, post it all over the place, and have that automatically tracked. So that, and then the smart contract just pay them automatically. I don't want to have to go in and be like, what sponsored post do I have? Oh, I have 3,286. And then I got to go through, which is what I have to do right now, and click the link, make sure that it's there, make sure it's legit, and then I can click this check mark and you'll get paid. So it's cool, but there's still a little bit of ways to go. I want to see an automated smart contract platform that enables me to help them, or that enables me to empower you to promote my channel and ultimately get paid for it. So SaTT is live now. The coin revolutionizing advertising transactions with the blockchain. So the IEO Launchpad participating in helping us getting on exchange platforms. And I know that's what they're really focused on right now. They're trying to add liquidity to the token so that they're more sought after, so people are willing to start sharing links and things like that for the advertisers. So it's cool. Digital advertising needs and they also gave me 0.10 Bitcoin. So they gave me 0.10 Bitcoin and then the rest in their tokens. And I'm like, sure, why not? Like, it's a platform that's about advertising, and it's something that I think a lot of people will have fun with and ultimately just be a really cool way of generating income from what they're doing online. So this is the light paper. For those of you that are interested, this is the light paper. The SaTT is an ERC20 token created to facilitate advertising transactions with a smart contract. Instant transactions, safe and functional, no more late payments or expensive banking services. A decentralized system to quantify the results of a campaign thanks to third-party applications in its smart contract. So, I'm not going to read through this whole thing, but the business model of traditional and centralized advertising agencies is based on a prohibitive cost of entry and monthly billing for services provided in affiliated commission payments. I don't know why that threw me off. Can take several months, lead to significant transfer fees, and be blocked in case billing minimum not met. That's why I'm struggling. It's not written like with primarily English. Let's see here. Binance is acting funky. Binance US is acting funky. It's been 2 days and my account isn't activated. I mean, we can't get a refund, right? I guess the only option is to wait. If you weren't able to activate your account to begin with, why would you have sent money to that exchange. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what's up with that. What's up, Mad Cow? Okay, so the solution: reduce cost, immediate payment, blockchain. So basically, these guys are utilizing the blockchain ultimately to just make it easier to incentivize folks like you to promote different brands. And there are different things on there. I'm not the only one on there, but it's brand new. Like, I don't even know if this has been like launched and promoted wildly publicly. And before I forget, oh yeah, well, the $32 Cardano, yeah, we'll jump to that in a second. So the system operation, you get your SAT tokens, you create a campaign, you choose your publishers, smart contracts activated. Publishers being the YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, etc., because they utilize their APIs to basically see the data on the links that you submit. So if you submit a link to the back end to your account after joining my campaign, any of those links, they're basically read and they're sent to the blockchain, and I have to approve them and say, yes, those are about me. Yes, those are quality marketing links. I'll pay for them. So that's basically what that is, and then it's all blockchain based. Follow the results of publishers, access to campaign stats, increase sales and reputation. So that's basically the operation of it in a nutshell. And then publishers, you choose different campaigns based on their proposal. You apply to become a part of the campaign, and you create content and fulfill missions. Oracle sends information to the smart contract. Basically what I just explained. The smart contract confirms mission success. Payment is automatically sent to publishers. Exchange SAT token or buy exclusive products. So, yes, hold on a minute. Okay, how do oracles work? The oracle uses statistical tools. Smart contracts criteria are verified by the oracle. Oracle validate the actions of the publisher. The oracle transfers data to the advertiser, and then the oracle is remunerated by a commission. So the oracles are basically processing a lot of this stuff, and they're making a little cut of the transaction fees. And there's a lot of different stuff. I would suggest going and reading the light paper because it's not that long, and there's some pretty cool information in here. Check it out. This is brand new. I will say that it feels a little early. The platform does feel a little early, but I will say this: rather than just cash out all my tokens for Ethereum, I'm using them. I'm going to use the platform because as these guys are developing it, it could prove very worthwhile for both publishers, brands, and you guys that are out there. It's almost like a slightly more automated bounty hunting type of thing, where you're promoting the channel, you're promoting my Twitter, you're promoting whatever, and then you're being rewarded for it, and it's much easier because you're not waiting around. Once you've submitted the link, you're good to go. Once I see it, you basically get paid. I just approve it in a smart contract, and the oracles take care of everything else. So you can check that out. There'll be links in the description here. I'll make sure of that. And just join my campaign. I'm curious to see how many of you guys have an interest in sharing my links and sharing video links. And the thing of it is you can promote any videos you want on my channel. If they pop up and it's a legitimate link to your favorite video or whatever, from now forward, let's do it. You know what? Screw it. Even if you've got some links, man, just just show it to me. Show me the link, show me what you're doing, and I'll still approve it. I don't care. I don't care if it's even older. If you've supported me in the past, this will be an opportunity. At least I'm pretty sure I can do that. But it's obviously more helpful now that people are actually on YouTube. So anyway, the $32 Cardano was total clickbait. No, basically, what I'm referring to with this $32 Cardano is the fact that Charles and Charles has basically stated that, their goal is they want to see $1 trillion plus market cap. And at $1 trillion market cap, that's $32 Cardano. So $1 trillion Cardano market cap is about $32. And in the video that I put out recently about how to make $1 million in crypto in 2021, 2022-ish, I stopped at $10. So I stopped at a $10 Cardano. And so with that, I mean, you know, I forget even what the statistics were. You'll have to watch the video if you haven't already. But a $34 Cardano means like you can put like to make $1 million by buying Cardano now. You don't even have to spend that much. You'll have to check that video out. But the point of me even bringing it up in the title is just to remind everybody, for those of you that have forgotten, that when you watch my How to Make $1 Million video that I just put out this week, it's doing pretty well. I think it's like 5,000 or 6,000 views or something so far. But there's some good information in that video, and I really took that video seriously. That wasn't like just a random stream. But you know, it's absolutely possible. Like for us to see a $10 Cardano is much more likely, I think, than I ever thought possible. When I'm seeing everything that's going on with Cardano right now, the number of developers and people lining up to take advantage of Goguen and everything that the Cardano blockchain has to offer developers, I think we're going to see a lot of crazy stuff, man. And the thing of it is that all the problems that Ethereum's having, all of these issues, you know, Cardano's basically being designed to make sure that all that stuff is not going to be a problem moving forward. So, ADA needs DeFi ASAP. I actually disagree. I don't really think, I know we're going to see a lot of DeFi applications on Cardano, but I don't think it needs it. Like I said, even $10 is kind of outrageous. It does sound kind of outrageous, doesn't it? Considering the fact that it's only 12 cents and its original all-time high was only like $1.33, a $10 Cardano. But keep in mind, when Cardano was originally $1.33, it was still just an idea in a white paper with not much left to show. It had a crappy wallet with full of bugs that gave everybody problems, and it still got to $1.33. All of the ideas, the roadmaps, the milestones, all that stuff will have been met likely within the next couple months. And from there, we'll see. It is a massive market cap. Crow, you said in the last video you were looking for projects in the comment section. Do you plan to make a follow-up video covering some of those? Would be great to see other people's opinions and choices. Yes, I will. And as a matter of fact, I'll probably make it, it might end up becoming like a Friday video. I trade as my LLC, so the government already knows what I'm doing. That's why I only use reputable and compliant exchanges. Yeah, I stay away from a lot of crappy, weird exchanges too, because you just never know what's going to happen. Crow, really look into it. No, I'm probably not going to look into that. I'm not going to go into a project called Corn. I'm sorry. Not about Corn Coin or Shit Coin or any of the weird crap. I'm not into yams. Potato Coin. I'm not into Potato Coin. I'm not into it. I'm just being straight up with you. How long have I been on? 43 minutes. Does the market cap of a coin even matter for future price of the coin? Not quite sure I understand your question. Does the market cap of a coin even matter for future price of the coin? I guess in a way, no, it doesn't matter. Like the current market cap for like Cardano's current market cap is $3.8 billion. $3.8 billion. That's not that much. It's not huge. I mean, it's decent, but it's not huge. How does that matter as it relates to the future price of the token? Not much. What matters is the circulating supply right now is 31 billion tokens, and half of these are staked, which means they're not currently readily available to be traded on the market, which means as the demand continues to rise for Cardano tokens, as Goguen launches, there are more dApps and apps and all kinds of stuff going on the blockchain. Demand for the token is going to continue to rise, but the supply is going to be lower, which means you have less tokens affecting the total market capitalization of the entire project. So you've got, let's say I had demand. Let's say there were 1,000 Cardano. Okay, there's 1,000 Cardano in the world, but 995 of them are staked on staking pools because they're trying to generate whatever fractions of a return they can. And 5 of those tokens are available on the market. But 10 people want those tokens. Well, what happens? They're trading them amongst themselves. And let's say that those 5 tokens start off at 10 cents. But as they're trading them back and forth amongst each other, due to the limited supply and the increasing demand, well, more people are willing to offer more money for those limited number of tokens available, which ultimately makes all of the tokens in the entire market capitalization worth more money. Do you get it? Pow! Hope that wakes you up. 11:12 at night. I'm the Crypto Crow. I'm going to bed. Peace out, y'all. Crow your coins. Thanks for joining me. I'm done drinking tonight. Can't do this anymore. Love you, man.